Om Shanti. Good evening. How is everyone doing today? So, today's topic is digital detox. So, we'll explore different aspects of it today. So, digital detox means refraining from use of technology. So, do you think we can refrain from that? We are so much dependent on technology today, right? We all use technology at every given moment. Even when we are driving, we need a GPS to guide us. And, if you nowadays, shopping is also online, like online shopping. People have stopped going. Even grocery, you order online. Everything is like online. So, what is happening in the outside world? We are so much dependent on technology that we really it is necessary, but what we have to do is like draw a line somewhere. So what does digit why should I detoxify from this? Why should I use like technology? Why should I refrain from using it? What is it doing to me? My generation, we grew up without technology, and we went to school, we went to college. There was very minimum technology. There were no cell phones, smartphones, or computers. And so we survived. And if you remember, it was very like that time was when there was a lot of interaction with each other. We met each other. We played physical games with each other. And, like kids also are playing, parents also are meeting. Today, everything is on texting or WhatsApp. People are only using that, and they really like hardly they meet each other. Or there is, of course, people meet, but not randomly. In those days, it was like just randomly you meet people. Now it is appointments. So, what is happening is that we are losing touch with that human touch is being lost. Yes, we are globally connected, but that day to day interaction. In fact, I have seen youngsters, teenagers or children who are born, say, in the year 2000 or late 90s, they are more digitalized. They hardly speak, they'll only communicate on text. In fact, your children will sometimes tell you, just text me, don't call me. So it is so much of this world that we are leaning towards digital world. And digital is like, preserve yourself is more important right now. It is like taking care of yourself. What we do is that, suppose, yes, there is a lot of useful information. We do need that information. But what we are doing is that for 15 minutes, we found our solution, but the rest of 1 hour, I wasted my time. I'm going on this site, that site, and all that, like we are too much. Screen time is happening too much. In fact, many a times when I meet some people, those who have young children, they say, my child is too much on screen time, like is constantly on the screen. They are only playing video games, and they are not meeting each other physically. And in school also, of course, there are now laptops and all that they have introduced. Even third graders, they know very well how to move around on the computers and all. So in the process, what is happening with screen time, we are affecting our health also. our eyesight is being affected. And your hearing also, people are wearing hearing aids because you're listening too much to that, wearing headphones and listening and all. And of course it is affecting our brain also, because we are taking in too much information which is not required. We are this side, that side, someone said this, someone said that, and it has become like a reflex action. We just want to look at the phone. Every other moment, we want to look at the phone. And we are just busy forwarding things or looking at things, what people have sent, whether it is useful or not. It is, and then we say, I don't have time. I'm very busy. So, what is happening then? That I don't have time for what is necessary, what is a necessity. Like, suppose if you say, oh, I want to go to a yoga class or for a walk and all, but so much of the time goes on these digital things that then you say, okay, let's do it tomorrow. I didn't find time today. But we have to really self analyze that where did I spend my time? And the phones are so smart nowadays, they even give you your screen time. They tell you that 5 hours you spent on screen time this week every day, or 3 hours you were on screen time every day. So it is really like it is becoming worst day by day because we are too much on screen time. I know we work on laptops. Those who are working people, it's a necessity. Yes, as long as you're working, because that is your daily, that's the income you need. That is your job. That's fine. But besides that, also, how much am I surfing on it? How much am I using it for just? We feel that, oh, I'll feel relaxed when I'm on screen, but after some time, in fact, you'll have a headache because you were exposed to that screen time so much. So we really need to explore things, that where is this digital thing taking me? In fact, what has happened is, because we carry our cell phones everywhere, we carry our laptops everywhere, so our vacation is also not a vacation time. Many of them, they work, they say, oh, I'm working from my vacation also. So what are we doing? We are losing that time of family time, which is also very important. It's very important to spend time with your children, with your family, which we are not able to give anymore now because we are spending time on the screen. People are constantly wearing AirPods and moving around. It's really harming your body, your ears also. So we need to rethink. We need to repurpose, realign our thought process, that what am I doing? How am I using my time? Where am I using my time? Sometimes what has happened is that, like, we don't want to look at the phone, but it is a reflex action that we are looking at the phone. Every other hour, we want to look at the phone. And sometimes it is just to check what is happening around in the world, what is trending in the world, and, like, what are they bringing ahead, anything new. There are nowadays influencers that are projecting things, showing us things which are not even useful for me, but I'm just looking at it for whatever reasons. And then there are so many messages that are circulating, and then we want to forward it. I was listening to one of our lectures. In the Brahmakumaris, we listen to the lectures that our seniors give. So one of the seniors said that Suppose somebody sent you something very nice and you are forwarding it to others. Every day you are just forwarding things. So that person said, first make sure that you have imbibed it. You have become that. Don't just like pass it on that, okay, I'm sending it to you. You learn. But what about you? I should also learn. So it is very important. So after that, at least I'm very mindful that I don't forward things. If it is really, really important, then only. Otherwise, I just try to be a observer. Let them send. If I feel it is important, I see. So we have to now take a step towards that. How should I detoxify myself? We understood that why should I detoxify? Now I have to take a step towards that how. What steps should we take? That I should refrain from using too much of technology. Any suggestions? Anybody has any suggestions that what steps will you take towards detoxifying, that from today onwards or tomorrow onwards, I will be mindful towards what? Anybody on Zoom? Anybody here? You want to share?
We have to start reading the useful books
Mm-hmm.
or useful good thoughts,
Yes, true.
and that way we can stay away from the cell phone and
Correct.
modern technology,
Yes,
and we still get gain the knowledge out of the books.
correct. Very good. Yeah, we should read books. You know, reading is becoming kind of extinct. People are only listening, like on online, whatever they can get their hands on, they are listening. But we need to, even like, you can read books, you can interact, and you will see that you'll have more family time. I mm, I saw somewhere like four family members are sitting, okay, and they are sitting together. They say we spend time together, but each of them is on their cell phone. So that is not called spending time together, right? Spending time means you talk about how was your day or how was my day. We exchange our thoughts, and then we exchange that, what happened today, this happened, that happened. Like that interaction is slowly, slowly going out, you know. So yes, you can do that, that read books, but like my thought process was that we should set a time for ourselves, that this will be my screen time. We give our children the screen time, that no, only 1 hour you can watch TV, or 1 hour you can play games. So we have to, children are learning from us only. So we also have to set a time, that this is the only time I will spend on screen time. Otherwise, I will, you know, we in the process, like we are watching so much, and while listening, we are doing things, we end up making mistakes also.
Yes.
Lot of mistakes we are doing, be it at work, be it cooking. Even at work, people are wearing earplugs. They say, I'm listening to music and I'm working. So it is like, how much you will give, how much focused you will be on your work then. So it is very important that when we use this method, it will help us focus better. It will help us achieve our goals faster and very efficiently. So I would just suggest that don't be very strict on yourself. It is required. But set some goals for yourself. For example, you can think about that I will only use technology, say, first thing only in the morning, like at 9 a.m. or something. Not like early morning, I wake up and first go through my list of phone messages and all that. If it's important, it will show up. Or, maybe you can just have a glance early morning and not get into the details. And maybe at 9 o'clock or something like that, you can get into that. Okay, let me look into if there are something into detail. And that also be mindful, like at what time I am watching, like how long I'm spending on it, and try to do some, like, natural things like gardening, reading, cooking, or meeting your friends, or even if when we are going to work. So, it is not necessary that you have to stay on a gadget and go to work. Like, refrain from using technology as much as you can. And even other ways are there. So, like, sometimes it is that I don't want to get onto the phone, but since it is my habit, so I get onto it. So, what is happening is that we are so much into body consciousness. So, everything related to body consciousness, that I want to see what is happening in the world. What is the new thing that has come out? What is this, like, or there is, they come up with new phones, like added technology, enhanced technology, or enhanced, like in laptops and all. So, do I want to buy it so that I can be that, oh, show off that I'm on a latest model? Or do I really need it? So I should go and get it because, this one has become very slow or it is not working. That you become a judge of it, that whether I really need it. So I should go and get the new technology. And then, because of body consciousness, we are losing touch with our inner self, with that inner soul. We are living so much on surface, so much on superficial level, that we are constantly just outwardly, externally, we are so much extroverted that everything that we see with these eyes is what we are attracted, we are distracted by it. Phone is also, or laptop is also one kind of a attraction. If phone is there, that's it. You want to, like, some people have the habit of constantly looking at it. So I want to get in touch with my inner self. And to get in touch with my inner self, I will have to be introverted. Self-reflection is needed. I've forgotten who am I. I need that introduction of my inner self, that I am a soul. And the soul internally is very rich. It is full of virtues. It is full of powers. I just need to tap into it. I just need to re-emerge it. But how will that happen? As our technology like laptop and phones, they need charging. If your phone is at 50%, at the back of the mind, we feel, I need to charge my phone, I need to charge my phone. When it reaches that 10%, you become desperate. I need that charger. Today, I forgot the charger at my home. So in your office, you're like busy asking, do you have a charger? Do you have a charger? I need, my phone is going to die. So we are so much, we need that phone to be alive. So now, same thing I have to think about myself, that my soul really needs to be charged. It is dying. The flame is extinguishing. We need to reawaken that flame. And how? We also need to plug into the source. The source is the supreme energy, the supreme soul. So I am a soul. I connect to the supreme soul. And when I connect with him, I am recharged. Because in body consciousness, there is so much clutter in the mind. So many things. We look at too many things on the screen that we are confused. Half the time we are confused that should I get this? Should I get that? What should I? Then you get another person for a review that what do you think? Which is good? This or that. Then you get a third person. As much expensive the thing, that many reviews you need. And then you're reading the reviews online also. I'm not saying digital world is not useful. It is useful, but we have to preserve ourselves also. It is it is now time to be conscious about preserving ourselves. So it is very important that from body consciousness we should now move towards soul consciousness, so that the soul is recharged. Do you agree with me? Do you think that the soul needs to be recharged? As the body takes rest at night, but the mind is still exercising things. You know, the dreams that you see in your sleep, your mind is working. It is not resting. When will the mind rest? When you're connected to the soul consciousness. When you're in soul conscious stage, your mind will rest. That is the true recharging of the self. You will feel rejuvenated. That yes, I am a new person now. So in the Brahma Kumaris, our procedure is that we wake up early in the morning, at least at 4 a.m. All of them. We wake up early in the morning and we meditate. That is called Amrit Vela, time of nectar. Because at that time, what is happening? Rest of the world is sleeping. So the negativity, it's at its lowest. So when I wake up early in that morning and sit in silence and connect with the supreme energy, it is very easy. You yourself can see that early morning when you wake up, it is so much silence in the outside world. Slowly, like from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., you can say, is good. After 7 to 9, the energy is dropping a little bit because many people awaken by that time. And then from 9 to 12, energy is different. And then again, from 12 till midnight, till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, energy is again different. Because it is that restlessness, that peacelessness, those vibrations are there in the world. And the highest vibrations are early in the morning. So in the Brahma Kumaris, we wake up, we meditate, then we have a class where we listen to our sessions, in which we are taught. There are teachings that we listen every day. So that is for another 1 hour we listen to that. And then we start our daily routine, whether you want to go to work, whether you're a homemaker. So then you start. So what happens is that daily my soul is recharged. I am ready to face the world. So whatever happens, whatever comes my way, I will deal with it with lot of patience, with lot of love, with lot of acceptance. Otherwise, I will also, if chaos is happening outside, my mind will also get entangled in that. So I have to be very careful what thoughts I'm creating. As will be my thoughts, so will be my words, and so will be my actions. So if my attitude is very elevated, the vibrations that will be created will be very elevated. And then along with the vibrations, the atmosphere is transformed. So I would invite all of you to come in person in our center. And when you come over here, you will experience those vibrations. We have a separate meditation room. Come and experience those vibrations. You will really feel the difference that just by entering over here, it is like a higher level of my inner being, like my energy changes. So all of you on Zoom, if it is possible, come in person and experience it. So basically, you set your own time and follow. Discipline and determination will take you places, always. These two things are important to achieve things. Anybody has any questions? Or you want to share anything? Others will also get ideas from you, if you can share. Or while listening, if you had any ideas that how will I digitally detoxify myself? No? No ideas?
Can I say something?
Yes,
I-
yes, sure.
So there is one option in the phone. Like I used it for a few weeks, and then because of some reason I could not. So there is some option in the phone that you just have to click it, and you have to fix your time. Like my time was after 10 o'clock. I will not get any messages in WhatsApp or text message. But if anybody wants, they can call, but no text messages. So there will be no, that text message sound or anything will come. So that was actually helping me a lot. But unfortunately, I couldn't do it, but I'll again restart that thing in my phone. So if anybody wants to bring that habit, then you can try with that. You have to, I don't exactly, I cannot say where is that setting, but it's there in the phone setting. If you want, you can try that.
That's nice. That's a good idea. And at night also, you can set up your time that, after 9, I don't want to, like if it is important, call me. Like
Yeah,
I also
yeah.
use that. I tell my friends and all that if you want to reach me urgently, call me. That is better. But texting and WhatsApp, I just after 9 p.m., I do not look at it. I just, like I really want to re energize myself. I don't want to be fully drained out and all. So it is like rest. Just rest your mind, rest, whole day. We all have a lot on our plate. We are trying to reach our goals, working, taking care of home, taking care of children, everything, whatever. Everybody has a lot of stuff, volunteer work, anything you are doing. But
Right.
be mindful for yourself also. Recharge yourself. So that can be set by certain times in between. That, okay, this time to this time. Like another thing I can give you that while eating your food, no technology. Sit in silence. What we do at the Brahma Kumaris, that eat your lunch in silence and remember God while eating. So it is more power filled. And then cook also in silence, in remembrance of God. So it is, your food is also filled with power. So these are the timings you can refrain from, being on kind of digital world. Any other ideas? If you have, you can share it with your friends and, help them to digitally detoxify themselves. Okay. Thank you, sister, for sharing whatever you shared. Okay. So now let us meditate. And before meditation, I would just suggest you a few points that when we sit in meditation, we should try to keep everything on the side. Everything else, let it, like, you have to remind yourself or bring that discipline that this is my time with God. Meditation means connection. And connection with whom? Connection with self and connection with God. So if you remember these few things, and just for these 10-15 minutes, first try with 10-15 minutes, and then you can slowly take it to half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. It is possible. You can do it. But first, try with 15 minutes of, like, this is my time. When you go to the doctor, suppose you have an appointment with the doctor, what do? While driving to the doctor, we are busy thinking, I'll ask this question, that question, that question. Everything else is on the side. And when you are with that doctor, you're so focused. What is he saying? What I have to ask? Like, you give so much importance to that doctor's appointment, right? So give importance to yourself now with God, with an appointment with God. And see that how much you attain from it then. So, completely detached and connected with self and with God. Okay? All right then. Let's do meditation. I will share few thoughts with you. What you have to do is visualize these thoughts. Once you start visualizing, because we have to use our mind and intellect to meditate. So once you start visualizing, your connection will become stronger and stronger. Just think about the time when you used to read books, when you used to read those novels. So you read it and you experienced, whether it is anger, whether it is a funny thing or anything else. You read and you experienced. So now also you listen and you visualize it, because when you were reading the book, you were visualizing the story, so you could experience it. So now also listen to the commentary. I will share those thoughts, and if you visualize it, it will be very easy. It will be an easy connection with God. Okay? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Take a deep breath and relax yourself. And now sit in the awareness that I am a soul. A point of light, a sparkling light, a divine light. A pure energy, very beautiful and divine. Completely detached from the outside elements. detached from this body and bodily beings. This is a journey inwards. Let us sit and reflect on the self. Observe your thoughts. Let them come and go like clouds. Do not dwell on them. Do not be pulled by any of the thoughts. Just observe. Sit in silence. Sit in peace with yourself. This detached stage is the soul conscious stage. And in this soul conscious stage, it is easy to connect with the Supreme Energy, with the Supreme Soul. The Almighty Authority. Ocean of virtues. Ocean of powers. Ocean of knowledge. Experience powerful rays being showered on you. Absorb these rays. These rays are purifying me, the soul. Removing all the impurities, removing all the toxins, and detoxifying me, the soul. I am now a pure soul, a pure energy. Ready to receive pure energy from God. He is filling me with His specialties. Experience His love, His closeness. The beauty of every moment of my day increases as I experience presence of God. I feel Him. I talk to Him. And I can make others also experience His presence through my vibrations, through my words, through my actions. It is very important to experience God's presence, to remain happy and content. I, the soul, create only positive thoughts for myself and for others. I radiate powerful vibrations to every element of nature, every living form, plants or vegetation. They experience peace, love, and happiness. I am that powerful soul with a spiritual, powerful energy. I radiate strength in everything on the earth and revive them to their original richness, overflowing with abundance. Visualize yourself as this powerful soul. Every step that I take is in the soul conscious stage of care and concern. I create thoughts of benevolence. I create thoughts that are helpful to all the souls in the world, and they experience spiritual sustenance and blessings. Every elevated thought that I create for myself and others, in return, it creates an elevated destiny for myself and others. Every moment of mine is used in a worthwhile way. let us all together create powerful vibrations and spread it in the whole world. Let us create a peaceful world together where there is only happiness, love, and peace, where there is no name and trace of sorrow. All the souls are at their best, in their highest form of soul consciousness. Let us stay in this moment for a few more minutes. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So I hope so all of you enjoyed the session, and hope so you will be able to implement it. I will also try to implement it more and more, take a step more further. And I thoroughly enjoyed it along with all of you. So every Tuesday we have this session, experiential meditation from 7:30 to 8:15. And I would really urge all of you to come in person and experience the vibrations of this class. And we have a meditation room, and you will feel the difference. And upcoming programs, brother, do we have upcoming programs? Okay, so
November we don't, but October we do.
Hmm?
Do you want October? Or November?
October. So we can put up the October upcoming programs he can put it up on the Zoom, and all of you can have a glimpse of it so that you will have an idea. And if anybody is new over here, you are welcome to take the course. We offer course, Raj Yoga course in Hindi, English, Telugu, and Gujarati, Tamil. So you have to just request, and you can take the course and learn to meditate with us. So these are the October events. And every Tuesday, as I said, we have this session from 7:30 to 8:15.
Thank you so much.
All right. Om Shanti. Good night to all of you.
Om Shanti. Thank you very
Thank-
much. Beautiful meditation.
Shanti.